is Jen. I am the Unorthodox Healer. This is a general tarot card reading. It's designed for anybody who has Pisces somewhere in their chart. I hope that you're all well. I'm just getting over a kind of a virus. Well, I've still got a virus, which is a very odd one. I hope that you're all doing better than me. Still, always be grateful for the tiniest positive thing in your life. Gratitude is so important. We will all always have ups and downs in our lives, but cling on to the things that make you happy and the good things and the positive things. Pisces, goodness, you are still by far the keenest and most supportive of all of the zodiac signs, based on that one reading that I did that went viral about being influenced by a public figure. This is kind of designed as a bonus reading. I don't generally do timeless readings unless it is around a full or a new moon. But this has been recorded just before, it's kind of like the end of the third week of February. I still don't know where the year's going, do you guys? But it's Pisces season. Yay! Happy birthday. Yes, if you have Pisces as your sun sign, congratulations. What have you got planned? How old are you going to be? How are you going to be celebrating your birthday? Perhaps it's just going to be a quiet one. I have come on not only to do you a bit of a bonus reading, but also to ask you guys some advice as well. I've been doing a job that I haven't been enjoying. It's very, very stressful and not very comfortable for me to do for various reasons. And I've been doing it for a couple of years. I've been trying to find something else to do. Before that, in a previous incarnation, I was an artist. Was very lucky to not to be in a financial position where I had somebody to support me. Now I don't, and I haven't had for a while. And I want to give up work because it's making me ill, and I would love to do this for a living. I don't have enough views at the moment, enough watch hours to be making any money out of it. So I am trying hard to obviously up the readings that I'm doing and encourage people to follow me and watch me more, so that I can start maybe making a little bit of money out of doing this. I just want to say these cards are really interesting. I was just going to say they choose not to jump out very much, and just as I was about to say it, the universe obviously just completely makes me look a fool, because they then make cards jump out at me like that. Thank you, universe. More for Pisces, please, if you wouldn't mind. Would be wonderful whilst I talk and people lose interest. So I want to give up my job and try and support myself. And one of the things that I wanted to be doing, or asking you guys, is to whether somebody would be interested in like a buddying service. I have gone through and still do go through periods of real extreme loneliness. I live rurally as well. I don't have family, so it makes things at times very difficult for me. And I was wondering as to whether there would be a need for a service. It would have to be a paid service, unfortunately, as much as I would love to do it just to help people, that it would be a service to, for instance, send somebody a positive, inspiring message first thing in the morning as they wake up, just so that they feel as though there's somebody sort of fighting their corner, somebody interested in them, someone who cares, somebody to sort of bounce ideas off, and just be a pal when everybody seems so busy these days that there maybe, you know, that you can still be in a room of busy people, or even in a family situation and still feel really lonely. So I know that there are lots of other lonely people out there, and I just wanted you guys' opinion as to whether you thought that that might be something which I could people would be interested in doing. Obviously, it depends on money, and people are not don't have a lot of spare income these days. But I've set up another YouTube channel called The Couch Potato. I don't know, in the UK, a couch potato is somebody that sort of sits on the sofa and doesn't do a lot and watches lots of television. And I thought that would be quite a good play on words, because it would just be a messaging service. So it would be something that you can sit on your couch and still get some really lovely support and help from me, and just to feel like there's somebody there for you to bounce ideas off of, or when you feel lonely and down, to have someone to say hi and how you going, maybe give you some advice, push you on going to the gym, push you on losing some weight, or whatever, going out that night because you don't feel like it, but you just want someone to, a bit of a handhold and a bit of someone to just say hi when you need it. Meg is saying hi, if you can hear that. That's her doing her little outboard motor impression, because she thinks that there might be some wee dog treats that she might find on the floor somewhere. So anyway, I digress, and I'm sorry for going on. But if that is something that you think might be of interest for people, then please let me know. I would be really, really grateful to hear what you've got to say about it. So it's the couch, no, it's not the couch potato, it's the coach potato. I will put a link to it. There's nothing on there at the moment, I've just named it. But if you want to go and like it and subscribe to it, it will spur me on to try and do something with it. And I would love your feedback as to whether you think that sort of buddying, sort of befriending, coaching service just through Messenger, so you can be wherever you are in the world, might be something to help combat loneliness and just help me, because I would then have a bit of income to encourage me to be able to leave this job that is really making me quite poorly at the moment. So the cards we have, Pisces, let's get down to business. We have the Nine of Wands as the underlying energy. This is a really lovely witchy deck, and the Nine of Wands says it would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. It's a beautiful sentiment. The Nine of Wands is about opportunities. Wands are opportunities, things that might be or you might be wanting to happen in your life. Here she's holding this candle. All of these candles are her wands, and there are such beautiful opportunities that are here for you, and you must not ever feel as though anybody is taking advantage of you, or that anybody is going to beat you or defeat you. Then the cards we have are the World. I have just taken these exactly as they are, as they've come. All of the cards are not, all the cards are all the right way round in this deck. So we have the World. We have upside down the Three of Pentacles. I should really have put my glasses on because it's tiny writing and I'm old and I can't see what I'm doing. With the Three of Pentacles upside down, then we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, which is the best card in the deck. The World's a pretty good one as well. Then we have the Nine of Cups with the Four of Cups upside down. We have the Magician upside down, which is interesting. And then the Eight of Swords, followed by the Ace of Wands. Now, between you and me, don't tell anyone, I did just quickly pause the video and ran off and found some glasses so I can actually read the cards. So, we have Major Arcana, we have the World, the Sun and the Magician. The World says, yeah, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. We've been talking about taking advice from a public figure, somebody who you respect, regardless of who that is, that public figure is. And this is saying you have taken that advice. You are at a point now where you are going it alone. The Three of Pentacles says, what's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. The last reading we had was about stepping out of your comfort zone and not perhaps, and that you might have some people within your community or your family who you feel or you were worried about losing because of the decisions and the path that you were following. This shows that you make those decisions, you follow that path. And the Three of Pentacles is a community card, but this is saying that you either still have to go out by yourself on this thing, or that if you have, it has been proved that you did not need other people to do it. I feel as though this public figure perhaps gave you the advice or the poke that you needed, and now you are quite clear as to the path that you are taking and why you're taking it. And although community and having support is something that you obviously need, you've now realised that you don't need to have the affirmation or the support of people, where you previously, perhaps you needed, oh goodness, what's the word? I've gone completely word blind. When you need, not reassurance, I'm sure everyone's shouting it at me, that you don't need to do something and do it because you are doing it for the approval of other people. Oh goodness, guys, I do apologise. Somebody put the word in the comments for me as to the word that I'm looking for. So you do not need the assurance or the anyway, you know that you don't need to be doing things to placate and make other people happy. That's not why you do things anymore. You're doing things for you. The next two cards we have are the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun. The Seven of Pentacles is the card, and this has come out previously when I have used these cards. Not very often have I used them, but this card is coming out a lot at the moment. This card is the juice worth the squeeze? I can't speak. The Seven of Pentacles, you've been putting in hard work and you have been wondering as to whether this work has been worth it. Well, it absolutely is. You're at the point where you have the world in your hands, and this is backed up by the Sun. Give yourself permission to experience joy, because the work that you're putting in and continue to put in is either going to bring you this happiness, this beautiful position where you are content and everything seems to be coming good for you. It's either that you are there already or that you will get there. The next cards we have are the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is upside down. The Nine of Cups says live in a constant state of gratitude. I did try your reading once before, this one, and I was saying then about me being poorly, and that even then you have to still grab every tiny bit of gratitude and gratefulness that you can out of the life that you've got. And this is backing this up. This is about making the most of everything, appreciating whatever you have, no matter how small it is. There's such a lot going on astrologically at the moment. Maybe this is you celebrating your birthday. Maybe this is what this is all based upon. But I do still think that this has this key to this ongoing story that we're having with your readings at the moment, Pisces. Now, the Four of Cups, it says, try not to be so picky, okay? That's interesting, because that isn't normally what a Four of Cups card actually says to you. The Four of Cups usually says that there is something that you are missing out on. There's a situation which is available to you which you are not seeing. This is saying try not to be so picky, but it's upside down. Have you been in a situation where you perhaps haven't seen something for what it is and you have ruled it out? The Four of Cups upside down in this deck is saying if you want to get to this Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate happiness, that you need to perhaps be more discerning. Look at things a little bit more clearly. Trust your intuition rather than your head about something. Because you need to be less picky, but you also need perhaps base your judgments on things that will bring you happiness rather than looking at it from a money-making point of view. Here she's in her van, she's got her wee dog there, and she has picked one of the cups out of her 9 cups there, and that is the one happy thing that she is choosing to experience while she's in her van. It might be that the van is the thing which is giving her that particular happiness. You need to be less picky, but you need to pick things based on what is going to bring you the most happiness, rather than, I think you might have been looking at things from a wealth point of view, a money-making point of view previously. Or if you are still in this money-making situation, maybe this is just telling you to take a break now and again. Stop working so hard and just do some things which make you really happy. And even if it's something a bit, you know, a bit cheesy, a bit that you'd normally sort of turn your nose up and be a bit stuffy about, I think this is saying, you know, just do something daft, you know, silly, that you wouldn't maybe normally do. I'm not a great, you know, I'm a bit reserved. I wouldn't necessarily dance around my kitchen, even by myself. No, I don't know why. It's the way they've been brought up, to be reserved and conservative. If there's something that you kind of feel like you wouldn't normally do with people watching, why don't you just go and do it? You know, I don't know, wander around the house with no clothes on, or eat that tub of ice cream that you probably know you shouldn't do, but just, I don't know, just do it anyway. We only live once. This is again about this gratitude thing. Do something that just makes you happy. Step away from all of this hard work that you've been doing. Now, the other 2 cards we have are the Magician upside down and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords says stop overthinking it and just doing it. This can be, again, to suggest that you stop working so hard on this project and you just do something which makes you happy. And the Magician is upside down. I think I can read that. It says it has everything you need to do anything you want. I think, again, maybe you're just working too hard. That you mustn't feel as though you are defeated. Are you feeling a bit burnt out? Maybe that is what this is trying to tell you, that you have been working really hard, and perhaps you have been doing a bit of too much work and not enough play. But you absolutely, perhaps you have just forgotten, because you have been working so hard on this project, that you've just forgotten to enjoy yourself and do things that bring you happiness and bring you this sun. Because the work side, the professional side is going really well. But you have to have fun as well, particularly as it's your birthday season, Pisces. The last card is the Ace of Wands, and it's such a beautiful card. It says, don't you see how your passion makes you glow? And this is professionally as well, that this will make you glow. It will make you glow so much that you will be a literal sun for people. But you also need to have that internal glow for yourself as well, because if you don't have your glow and you feed your body and your mind with happiness, you professionally, you just will not have the energy to be able to do these things as well. Shall I give you another card as well? Yeah, I'm going to use these really beautiful, they're called Creature Teacher cards. They're actually for children. That's just, I just managed to drop those rather than them all jump out. And now I've got OCD about the state of my cards. But these are called Creature Teacher cards. They are actually for children, but they've got such beautiful sentiments. They're a bit wild and have a bit of a life of their own. But can we have a card for Pisces, please, just to finish this reading? Card for Pisces? Yes, so we have the Salmon. It says, I achieve. And this is just backing this up. That whatever this is, you have this professional life where you're doing incredibly well. But salmons have this breeding habit that they They go out to the sea and they live in the sea. But when it's time to go and breed, they go back to their roots. They go back upstream. They travel miles and miles and miles to go back to where they spawn and where they breed, and they lay their eggs. And then when they're an adult, they go back out to sea again. You have to replenish yourself. This is about saying, yes, you are achieving, but you also have to go back to the things that make you happy. And almost like when you do this, you will kind of like have a rebirth at the same time. The professional side is going really well for you, or will be. Keep putting in the hard work, but stop and replenish, recharge your batteries, go back to the things that make you happy. And you will achieve, and you will just, Pisces, continue to be incredible. So happy birthday, enjoy it, do things like it's saying here that you wouldn't normally do, that you might be a bit afraid of doing. Don't overthink it, just do it, and this happiness will feed the wonderful things that are going on, or you're working towards in your professional career as well. Good luck, guys. The Ace of Wands shows that there's beautiful things coming to you. The Ace of Wands mixed with the 9 of Wands brings you the 10 of Wands, and that is about having all of the opportunities available to you, and you just pick the ones that you want. That's professionally and personally. Pisces, thank you so much. If it's resonated, I would love it if you'd leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check back to the previous videos that I've done for Pisces, and I love you guys. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye.